Boom. All right, triangles, boys and girls, or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. I don't really care. I'm tired. Welcome to the clusterfuck known as the Triglavian Times. Um, I'm Sabbat. I have my co-hosts Reece
So
and Kylon.
Triangle, triangle.
Ah, there we go. It's back. He's not
Fully healthy.
sick.
Fully healthy.
He's not sick. We get the triangle again. Um, I mean, for those people who like to spy on Reece, he's actually killing stuff. It's kind of interesting.
what are you talking about? That's dirty slander and lies. I totally did not help kill the shack today.
Oh,
It was very nice to have Reece in the fleet today.
yeah, right.
Although I know Gabriel was tempted to murder me. I mean, that was a almost 800 mil Lashak I got in on.
Oh, nice. It's a nice way to celebrate what you're like third day back.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to kill each day that almost every day I've been back.
It's not bad. I'll take it. Reece beat a
Yeah,
murder torpedo. It sounds good to me.
yeah, well, gotta take what you can get, right?
Yeah, exactly. Um,
So,
so I guess we can chit chat about it a little bit with the war stuff and us having a certain bank robber in here all the time. The the goons losing money from their banks.
ooh,
What is like something around like 300 bill? Please donate to my
I
wallet.
saw that. I saw that. And I wonder who did that because it was not me, unfortunately.
It's a bunch of
well, I
neutrals.
mean, it doesn't matter. They're
Somebody
rich
seek a
now.
bunch of secret alts, I bet.
Probably.
Although we should talk about Dora, and they're at war with every single person,
Yeah.
and they even like tried to ref the perimeter keep star.
Hmm.
Yeah, they did. I had respect for that.
I mean, you can't say no to that kind of you know that showing off,
Yeah. Right.
And Dora's got money,
Yeah. Dora's got
and
loads of money.
those who don't know, Dora is a multi-boxing person who runs Obsfleet. Um, they once were in PH, or was it PL? I can't remember.
PhD.
PH.
Yeah, they were in PH for a while, and something happened, and then they left and made their own club.
Crowd
And
drama.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any other kind of drama really, other than like AWOCs? But you know, you
There's a
stop
whole
somebody's.
spectrum of drama.
It's Eve
I'm,
Online. There's always
it's
drama.
is it about ISK? Then it's drama, right?
Yep.
But Dora's now like screwing with everybody, it seems.
Well, it's like 5 humans, and like that comes out to be like a fleet of like 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could never multi-box that many dudes. Six was enough of a chore. No, was it six? Yeah, six was enough of a chore for me.
If I remember right, isn't there a alliance called It's a Skill Issue?
Mhm.
Yep.
I mean,
Which actually, there's two alliances called It's a Skill Issue.
is it the one with the
It's very
period or is
confusing.
it
The
one with the other?
one, I believe, the one with the period is Dora's. The other one lives in Providence.
Oh, it's the one without a it's the one without a period actually.
Yeah. The more you know.
I'm just looking right now because I just want to see that juicy stuff. Yeah, it's the one without a period, and they're currently murdering all kinds of stuff in Jeddah
I mean,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he is.
because he's at war with everything.
I
Last
mean,
I checked,
And it's
12.
like the perimeter police. You don't see them very often.
Oof.
he's what? Well, he's got his corporation, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
Dora's School for kids who can't potch good.
it's a hilarious name.
Oh, it's a fucking great name.
Oh, yeah, I love the tickers, DORAD.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just looking at it, like, oh damn. I mean, whole 8.7 Bill Isk Gila was killed
Oh,
in Jeddah.
wow.
It was a brave Gila. Like, holy shit.
Oh, what are you doing with undocking that?
I mean, even the Nog is second on the most valuable kills of the past 7 days, only at
And it's a
3.5.
it's a war, so there's no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Holy hell. And what does this do with? He's got high grade snakes, high grade nirvanas, high grade amulets in there, high grade ascendancies, high
This one
grade
a little bit of
nirvanas.
everything, I think.
Yeah, he's moving a lot of stuff around for no fucking reason.
It's like, why are you doing this? And why are you doing this without an insta undock? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but not that crazy.
No,
I'm like,
that's pretty
you
stupid.
you split up things and you use instant warp things to get out, right? Isn't that the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you learn this in Pochven very quickly.
If not,
And
you're dead.
I mean, I don't know. I guess more people are getting the feel, getting to feel the burn of Pochven in high sec, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, you need to learn to do this. You need to learn to do that. And they're learning the hard way with
Oh
ISK.
yeah. I mean, when I was moving a bunch of shit around, I literally did multiple trips to move my like 8 billion. I don't know, it's more than that. Yeah, I think it's 8 or 9 billion ISK worth of blueprints. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this in one trip. I can fit them all in
I
one
mean,
shuttle, but I'm spreading this out just in case.
all it takes is one smart bomber, and then you're dead.
Yeah.
But I really wonder if the war is actually going to help uh, the Pochven residents take out Scarcon because PH is busy, you know?
Yeah, who knows?
Isn't the Starkin Fort under reinforcement right now?
I don't know. I haven't like warped to that fort.
Yeah, there was tie dye the other night. About I think it was about 2 days ago.
It
We
would be
know
about that time, isn't it?
just so happened to have a Cloaky Eyes next door to there. Let's just go have a look at
Hey, we're getting live information on the
it.
Draconian Times from our intrepid reporter, Kylon. Which Kylon is it? We don't know.
One of the multitude of Kylon characters.
Yeah, definitely. And definitely, I was having a blast with Kylon's group because they make the content, that's for sure. Well, I mean, we've had Cosmic on here before.
No, yeah,
Cosmic
Cosmic's hilarious.
Cosmic just does everything. I mean, one day he's in a wormhole, next day he's in low sec, next day he's in null sec. I mean,
He's like a living whack-a-mole game.
yeah, what's that, Colin?
Azoria's Winter Palace is not currently reinforced.
Well, maybe it was reinforced earlier and, timer fatigue is going on.
Yeah, who
We
knows?
don't know.
But anyway, the point also one of the people attacking it the other day was
Yeah,
Dora's Alliance.
really.
Yeah, it was a lot of other people too, but yeah, they were
I
there. They were
mean,
definitely there.
I think that the the palace should not exist. I'm sorry. It needs to go.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. It needs to go.
I do think that once all the player structures are gone, that there should be at least one NPC structure per system,
Mm-hmm. Maybe next time I
even
snag
in the home.
either when I corner CCP Swift at eFanFest, or if I can get Swift on again, so he can do some dank leaks like he did for the faction dreads.
Mm,
Maybe
I
we'll
knew what it was.
maybe we can maybe I can corner him and be like, dude, when all the NPC structures are down, like these certain systems in particular are completely and utterly fucked, and two of them are home systems. So
They should have a station to encourage that kind of gameplay.
Yeah.
Station games can be fun.
Hmm.
Having a station can also increase the amount of stuff that can be
Killed.
taken away from you, and you might have a safe place to put it, but
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
still you're still going to have to move it out of there.
Yeah, it might not be safe for you to undock.
Yeah, that's part of the station games.
I would know. I used to have, a Marshall in Pockvin that I made sure someone webbed me so I could warp off faster.
Why don't you tell me where that is so we could take care of that?
Oh, it's in high sec. Don't worry.
Oh, dude, I'm
It. I
sure
also
people
haven't.
watch this.
It's also hasn't been flown since I got out of Pockvin in like 2021. So
Yeah, you need to sell it.
I'm
Just
still
sell it.
I'm still bummed about someone cleaned my nester that I had taken out of Pockvin, and we needed another nester for something we were doing. And they cleaned it when they delivered it to me to let someone else use it. And I was like, "You son of a bitch!"
It was looking just right.
It had 2 years of scum on it. Why didn't you leave it alone?
I mean,
Nesters are so blinding white anyway.
Yeah, right.
yeah. Which skin do you have for your Nestor, though?
Oh, I have no skin on it.
Hibernate.
Nope. But I only bought the Kybernaut skin for the Kybernaut ships.
It is undoubtedly the greatest Nestor skin.
I mean, the Trig ships. I agree that it is the best Nestor skin. I just
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
You could do it. Now that it's been cleaned, now it's time to start a new leaf.
I think it's back out in High-Sec again, hiding in some random station.
You need to start flying that stuff and just getting it blown up, man. Just go for it, man.
As I'm slowly building the Drake Panther. Yeah, sure.
How much does he want for what's on that? Oh, it's got rolled stuff, if I remember right.
Oh, yeah, he's got roll chins. There's no way I'm building. That thing is like a 40 to 60 billion ISK Panther. Like, yeah, no, that's not happening. Burn
Well, I
through my whole
mean,
fucking wallet to make it.
if you ask Drake, it doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, it doesn't exist right now. He's having too fun with something else.
Aw. I was hoping he'd have something fun going on that he could tell us about.
He
I don't know.
he's still waiting for the fun skins to come out that will like put like snakes and holographics and shit on their ships. That's what he's waiting on because he doesn't want to lose his Panther. I think when he was on one of the shows, he talked about it that he didn't want to. He was putting it away because he didn't want it to die.
Because
he
of
had
the
like
kill marks.
yeah the kill marks because it was based on the holographics from last year's fan fest where they're like yeah we're thinking about doing this for kill marks instead of the tiny little marks so the scarier the holographic looks the more you know that ship has gotten kills because he had like 193 or something on it at the time.
Wow. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's just
Oh,
how do you get away with that? You
um
know?
he picks and chooses his targets and literally one shots them and fucks off.
Well, until the one day.
Yeah, well, Pockvin servers are shit, so the one day is not as likely as you think.
Uh, you never know.
Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, I don't know the thing I did. I mean, we you guys were on the show when I basically was why don't you have Kybernaut skins? And then I went out the next day and bought like everything for Trig ships. I only bought it for Trig ships because I really don't give a fuck about skins.
Well, you got to be a good example for everybody.
I'm a good example of just make the ship look good in the first place.
I mean,
No,
there is that.
that's the thing is I really do not give a fuck about skins. I mean, certain ships look like hot garbage, and if I have a skin, yeah, I'll put it on it. But I just don't want my Nestor to be the only one to have a Kybernaut skin. At that point, let me have all Sisters Eve be Kybernaut skins. Branch out the Kybernaut skin portfolio. Allow you to put it on all ships.
Good point. Good point.
I'm sure my Garmer would love it because I have the whatever the red and black one is for the Garmer that I love so much.
Oh yeah.
Gotta
I
fly
mean,
that
I
shit.
can think it. I personally like certain skins. I have a thing for the police skins. Level flashing lights. Also there's the Christmas skin for the Jackdaw I really like, which you just reminded me. I need to get back in my Jackdaw and do dumb things in it. T3 destroyers are just such a good like solo ship that you could do dumb things in, and it's not going to kill your bank account.
Oh yeah.
And it's not a long train to get into them either.
Oh no, not at all. I need to get into my Jackdaw. I haven't flown it in a while. I love my
Yeah,
Hecate too much. That's the problem.
the Hecate is nice. It's just got like you get up on something and you either die or you kill it. That's it. Jackdaw can get away.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you're talking
Jackdaw's like
you're talking Missile
Simmons,
Jack?
Yeah,
Oh, I do Rocket Jack, man. I get up close and personal.
you just love those rockets, man.
Eh, I
I
actually
mean,
don't like rockets that much.
I was screwing around in the triangle. Is decently hopping. There's some groups gate camping, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, the really tricky gate camps too.
So that's
Some station games too.
the public service announcement of if you can't descan the gate, do not jump straight to the gate.
And don't use the same ping twice.
Yes. You will have weirdos like me who watch salvagers who sit on the sun salvaging and watch them warp to their safe or warp off and then warp to their safe. And I'm like, okay, well, I know where the safe's at. Time to travel 600 kilometers cloaked up over the next 15 minutes. And the next time they warp to the safe, I murder them.
Oh yeah, I've done that before in Tunadin because somebody was just going to the same spot over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
yeah.
I got it. And then it's just like, yep, I got that ping forever, bud. You go over there, it's a GG.
You go to that point ever again, you're screwed.
Yeah. Although I did get baited by a combat endurance
Oh, shit.
yesterday.
Nice.
It had a repper, it had a scram, and I said, the guy had said, "Oh yeah, I'm a miner, I'm a friendly." I was like, I ain't buying that. And then I slow boat to him, get him, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're a defensive build? Sure. And they said that having a scram is defensive. I'm like, about that.
About that, look at what Sabbat does with his T2 mining ships. He literally puts every fucking offensive thing on there so he can just pew pew as fast as he can. You have no idea you're getting raped by a mining ship.
Oh yeah, you just warp onto it and you're like, all right, cool. And then you just get murdered and you're like, ah, what did I do?
Yep. I like to hide by like other fellow miners too.
Oh, that's always fun. You got that little fake out game going on.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, one of my buddies in Kino, not in Kino, in Kybernauts, he'd actually do barges, but he'd purposely put a mining laser on it, one mining laser on it, but it would be brick tanked to high heaven, and literally, I think in like a couple days he had like 8 kill marks. Just because they'd see the mining laser going off on it and be like, oh, it's a mining ship, not realizing it should have multiple mining lasers on it, not just one, and then they were
But
fucked.
it's like, what are you talking about? It's a mining ship. You see the mining laser? Yeah, it's easy kill. Then wait, what?
Mine slower. It was basically like a passive farming ship of idiots who would warp in. Be like, oh,
I mean,
it's just a coveter. It's just a barge. I can kill it.
I mean, you know, going back to the whole bank robbing thing, and since Kylon has experience with it, is you know what happened in Delve space was a little bit crazy. I guess they were just totally distracted by their war going on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fights do you normally see when you're doing this bank robbing?
Well, at least in like say goon space
Yeah.
and horde space. The goons will get there within 15 minutes with a small gang,
Mm-hmm.
with a larger gang a few minutes behind that. So
So like a response.
you got to get your money and get out, essentially, unless you're
You can't sit
prepared.
there and
Unless
train
you're
it.
prepared to field a really large force, and they have the like no matter what us little guys bring, they have something to counter it times 100 probably. So it's probably probably best not to take a bunch of marauders out there. I mean, because yeah, you will get a good fight, but you'll ultimately the marauder's not coming home.
Like you got to be ready to use that as ammo.
Yep. Which, I mean, granted, some of us have marauders that are like ammo. I can put my hand up as one of those.
I mean,
Yeah,
some
and
people have that money.
if you're looking for just a good time, then you'll find it when you open that bank.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's part of it, right? I
A
mean,
horde
finding a good
horde
time.
takes 30 minutes to respond.
So you could just rob them.
So they take a little longer. They've got their space is bigger. Uh, they're less organized, I believe.
Well, I don't know. I know Pratt for a while when I was screwing around with Pratt and I was hanging out with them. They would just rob their own stuff all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why we can't go to rob frat banks anymore. It's because they got them all empty. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I think their modus operandi now is to clean out all of their banks.
They don't let them get above like a bill or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think they should be able to rob their own banks.
I wish they could put some mechanic in where you couldn't rob your own bank. But then you just have alt corps spun up for the purpose of robbing the banks and funneling the money right back into the alliance.
Hey, more steps for them to deal with it sounds good to me.
Oh yeah, right?
And that's more stuff for more accounts for everybody. So I guess that'd be a win for CCP.
Yeah. I mean, you
Oh,
could
they could spin up alts.
I mean, technically you could pull it off with the alpha ships though. Stealing your own ship. So you're pumping up the numbers up, but you're not necessarily pumping up the numbers of
But then robbing an alpha would probably be pretty easy
oh my god.
because they don't have all those beautiful skills out to 5.
I've seen a night of robbing, and not even like Kylon level of robbing where they're like giggling home with a shit ton of ISK. I'm talking like, hey, cool, we robbed like 80 mil, like we're happy, like we got some fights, and that's what we were all the only reason we were here for. We got a little bit of money, got some fights, only like one person died. I've seen that shit just get murked on gate camps and shit, and I'm like, yes, there goes all the money
That's
we
why
made.
filaments exist.
Oh no, it was in
Filaments exist
Pochven.
for a reason.
Gate camped in Pochven.
Oh, dude, you don't gate around at certain times of the day in
Oh yeah, no.
Pochven anymore. Holy hell.
Oh, it is brutal sometimes.
Yeah. What was that gate camp that we ran into? The Gnosis one? Well, what was even in that?
Like 8 Gnosis, 2 Size,
A Devoter, a
Devoter.
Graham, Ferox, and an Imicus. So it was a sizable force that they were able to like bring more if they wanted to too. You just got to know what you're getting into, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
And
we
I
suspected they had a cloaked marauder.
I would not be surprised. I mean, I would have one there if I was them. A pally, just murdering things like
Love
pallies
Pokemon
do.
artists. Gotta love them.
Yeah.
I honestly sometimes wish that those kinds of big ships couldn't be cloaked, you know?
Yeah. Well, on the plus side,
But
you have the whatever the fuck timer. When they uncloak, they can't target lock anything. But
for a bit. Not long though.
nah, like 8 to 10 seconds, something like that. But yeah, after
Yeah.
the second that recalibration's done, oh,
You're getting shot.
yeah.
Let's just be real. You're getting shot. And it's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're kiting them or something.
Yeah. It's one
I
of
don't
those
know.
things.
So what about you, Sabbat? What have you been getting into?
Um, Stupid shit. I don't know. I've been just having fun flying around Pockman and waiting to watch my clones die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did they die?
Cause Dora attacked.
Well,
No, I don't know. I've just been having fun roaming the triangle, doing my solo
I mean, that's
funsies.
the idea, right? To have
Yeah.
fun, not feel like the obligation of anything, just
Oh yeah.
flying.
Oh yeah. It's so much fun doing that. I do kind of need to get back into my little money racket again, which everyone looks at me like I'm insane for doing it, but
What, the thing you used to be doing and you had all your characters spec'd into it?
oh no, not that money racket. That was a good money racket.
I mean,
Oh, I miss making like money off of like kind of playing Eve.
well, I mean, from what I've been reading is that a lot of people still need Moon Goo, and
Mm-hmm.
especially with the war going on, Moon Goo is much more important
Yeah.
because ships are blowing up.
Uh, the cost prohibitive shit of alpha account. I mean, of Omega accounts stops me. As much as I would love to sit and be like, "Hey, I just made a fuck ton of money every weekend," it also kind of became a job. No, I want to go back to hunting escalations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that can be done right now. It's just a matter of what do you want to do? How do you want to play it? How much risk do you want to take? And how much do you want to focus?
Yeah.
I mean, these are all factors. You've got to make a decision.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I like being back down to one account. I mean, I'm down to like 63 days left on all ships. Well, it's literally just 3 specialization 5s left. So I'll start training into I don't know
Well,
what next.
MCT's on sale right now.
I know I'm very tempted by that.
I mean, you
Mainly,
could technically pay for your Omega with it, right?
uh, close to. I am very tempted by that MCT, mainly because it'll bump me out another year of playtime with the Omega part of it, and then I'll have well, it's not really a year, but I'll have like 18 months of Omega time put in, and I can get my OG tune that I created back in '06 to skill
Yeah.
into my Zern, and so I'll have a
Hmm.
Zern pilot.
I mean, if you're gonna have a Zern pilot, you need a perfect Zern pilot.
I know, but like 2 years, I could at least get pretty decently into it.
A
And
perfect Zern pilot, man.
it,
You're a
dude,
Trig.
you have to remember. Yeah, I know. I mean, if I did it on my main, yeah, it'd be a perfect Zern pilot in like a year.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Go for it. I mean,
But like
like
that,
right now on my tune, I'm putting for hacking 5 and the other one that goes with it, just so I can scan and do sites if I ever wanted to do them, you know?
yeah, that is something I need to get. Like I think I'm fours or threes. I can't remember. I think I'm
I mean,
fours.
I know Kylon is like perfect scanned with a pod for it. Is that right?
Yeah,
What's that pod even run?
it's not that bad. It's like 500 mil.
Really?
I don't use the Virtue set anymore.
No? Why not?
I found for the price, it just wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth the difference.
Yeah, like I can with the Prospector implants, I can get pretty much what I want. This is like 150 scan strength, 4 second cycle time.
Hmm.
That 4 second cycle time, I tell you, I love that.
Yeah, the 4 second cycle time. Mm-mm-mm. Because that when you're waiting on it to cycle through, it's just like, ugh. It's just so horrible. Yeah, I've got Hacking 5, Archaeology 5 up next. And then I'm going to finish out my Mimitar Strategic Cruiser 5 for my Loki. And then I'll
Nice.
have all 5 for my Loki, which is very nice. And then I need to make what, a 5 bill Loki and get it killed? Is that what I need to do?
Yes. No, don't get it killed. Let me know when you're doing something fun with it, because I want to
No,
join you.
I'm looking at my trig skills right now. Like, I've got the Nurgle to 5. I need to work on my Dragger. Um, my Icky, I need 5 for Assault Heavy. The rest I need to get to 5, like the Drek and the Lashak. Those skills are long trains, though.
Yeah. Uh, Reese, I mean, I don't know how close am I to perfect Zern fit. Just guessing by how many skill points I have right now, which is 182.5 million skill points.
That's a lot. But the thing is if you're not into like capital,
No, I'm not. No, it's gonna
you're
take for fucking ever.
if you're not into capital, that's like years of training.
Yeah, let me see. I know I have a Zern saved.
It's just one of those things that's like once you get up to that point, you just spool up a character just for that, inject a chunk, and then train the rest. You know?
Actually, to fly my the Zern that I have set up,
Yeah.
it would be on my main would be a month and 11 days. Well, 12 days. And that's
To just
just
fly
bare
it.
minimum to fly it.
To just fly it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's something, right?
Mm-hmm. I
I don't know.
mean,
It's
it all depends. I mean, oh damn, that's a lot of DPS. um, it all depends, because then high grade Mimesis pod in that motherfucker, and whoo,
Oh yeah.
one dread is capping out the cap on a structure.
yeah. I mean, the fact that the Zern can do all that damage is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just absolutely amazing. And I wish that we had some more ships, but maybe in FabFest, right?
Yeah, yeah. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I need paper cutout, pitchforks, and torches to hand out. And
Okay.
we corner CCP devs. I'm only gonna hand them out to pro trig people, and we're gonna corner CCP devs and be like, "We need more trig shit."
Okay. I mean, you got to do that as a group together and just be like a united front. It's like, hey, we need this. Let's do it. I
Right?
don't know. You should get a wish list,
Never hurts to show a little chest.
Make sure to get one of those booby sweaters
Yeah.
so people can look at my hairy chest and be like, he's got hair on it.
I mean, if it works, right?
Right?
It works, it works.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I really want to see what they're going to come up with this year because this year's a big year.
Mm-hmm.
This is what the anniversary, isn't it? The like 20th or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
it's
is
20.
like 20.
It is 20.
So now's the time, now's the time to show us what
They're
you
gonna
want to
throw
do.
down.
It's like the last fan fest was mediocre at best. Let's see it. Let's see what you can do. Show
Right?
me what you got. It's just I just want more. I want more, and I want to see good things come out of it. I want something drastic to come out because right now things just aren't where they need to be. So
Yeah.
things are getting stale in nullsec. It's just like, okay, who's going to war next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to war? Okay. It's our turn to attack you first, right?
I think what's funny is, Reece, just because you brought it up and I started thinking about it for FanFest, um, I think I will have enamel pins to hand out.
Oh, what you got?
I'll
What
have to send some to you guys, but
like
um,
what design though?
I'm gonna do the Triglavian Times logo. So I'll have to get it to you and Reece and Kylon. You'll have to hook me up, and I'll send you guys a pin for yourselves.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool. I'll put it on my ID lanyard.
But I think I'm gonna have to do that along with the coins that I'm gonna hand out.
I mean, if it works out, right?
Yeah. Well, I just looked it up. Like some websites are like turnaround time 15 days for like ranging between like 190 to like 280 at the top end. But some of them are
Oh,
like 100 pins for like $200. I'm like, just could be silver and black, red. So literally just gonna be the logo.
yeah. I mean, for me, it's just like I think I like the idea of the our show logo, and I also one of these days I have to get one of the Savrog logo
Mm-hmm.
because I like the Savrog logo.
That's a
Really
pretty
cool
damn
looking.
fancy logo.
Yeah,
I paid an Eve creative dude to come up with this logo for me.
yeah.
Paid him a month of in-game time. He was very happy for it, and I liked that he was happy about it.
I mean, that's the idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
To enjoy yourself, get paid.
Get paid. I think he sent me like 15 different versions of it in like 10 minutes, and I was like, I like this one. What's your in-game name? I'll give you money.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Gotta pay the artists, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you shouldn't pay an artist if they're
Eh,
making something for you.
oh yeah. No, but yeah, it'll be interesting at FanFest. I mean, I've said this a couple times on the stream. I doubt I'm gonna be there for a lot of the shit that's going on at FanFest.
Well, you should keep an eye out for like what's scheduled and what's not, and
Oh,
definitely
I've taken a peek
check it
at
out.
some of it. I just want to find someone that's doing the pub crawl, and I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
just tell me the name of the bars, and I will pick one out for myself, and I will stay at that bar, and just let the groups roll through. Mainly because there's a few people that I owe beer to, well, that I want to buy beers for from the streaming, talk show, podcasting community. And I figure it's a lot easier to buy a beer for people if you sit at a bar that's on the pub crawl than follow a group around and hope to catch people.
I mean, this is when you get all the information, right?
Mm-hmm.
because people will be
Drunk.
uh, people will be drunk. They won't be thinking. This is where you find CCP Swift. You say, "Hey, what's the next content thing?" Oh, it's this.
This is
Oh, really?
this is when I
Is that
like.
on the record?
This is is that on the right? Secretly be recording in my pocket on my phone. Make sure I have like a lapel mic.
Can you speak into the microphone a little bit better there, bud?
Yeah. Uh, uh,
Instead of
not.
deep throat, it's deep triangle.
Yeah. Mm. get hopefully run into Aurora and be like, hey, when are Trigs gonna join faction warfare? We would all like Trigs to join faction warfare, please.
As the
Yeah.
like third faction for every fight, you know.
Yeah.
I still think that like the nation I guess the nations need to be a little bit more all for themselves, you know.
Right. I would like that a little bit more. I think it'd make
They
the
should
world
make
entertaining.
a good idea. They would make it so that the Empire transmuter technology interferes with the Triglavian pure technology. And so we have to go fight to turn their technology off so that ours stays working properly.
There we go. Now we've got a way.
And then, you know what could happen if they fuck up our transmuters and potion? Some of the old gates might reopen.
Oh no.
We have to fight to reclose it.
Oh dude, wouldn't that be something?
Hmm.
A direct highway into that stuff?
I think the combat would be redonkulous. Yeah, yeah. Or we infiltrate and flip their transmuters so we get more systems. I might like that idea a little bit more.
Let's do it. Let's do it. More systems for the triangle.
More is better.
Well, I mean, we're Trigs. This is what we do. It's like all this stuff going on in like other space. All I can think of is what do I want to do with it?
Yeah.
You know, in a like, why do I care about nullsec? What do I want to do with it? You know?
Glass it. Oh wait,
Yeah.
sorry. No, I
I don't
mean,
know. It's just.
I do think it'd be entertaining.
I mean, we're just getting to the point where we're these wars are really played out. To be honest,
Yeah.
let's be real. It's just like, okay, who's attacking who? Okay, done. But when it was the Trigs fighting for the stars, I mean, you felt like something mattered. When something can just be flipped back and forth, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like the faction warfare, there's no stakes. You just flip back. You know, you take territory. You can do this. It just doesn't feel like it makes a big difference in the big part of the world. What do you think, Kylon? Because I know you're doing some faction warfare.
I mean, I like the faction warfare just because it's easy PvP content.
What about you, Kylon? Have we lost ourselves a Kylon?
I don't know. Kylon might be trying to quiet down the kids.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was distracted for a second. What was the question?
It was like I was saying that I just feel that all these nullsec wars versus, you know, the actual like Trig fight for this, you know, different star systems where it was important, you know,
Hmm.
there was a sense of importance, and
Oh, it's
I
the
feel
first
that
time. It's the first time I know of that the high sec security status got altered in any system.
Hmm.
yeah, but I was going more at the angle of like faction warfare doesn't feel like it's like the big stakes, if that makes sense, because you know you could just take a system back, you can do this, you know. It just doesn't feel like it's making a big difference in the world, if you can understand that.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, I mean, the late now that's a good place to segue to the shipcaster shadow war, which
Yeah.
will make some sort of difference.
The question is how much of a difference are they? Are they going to
Well,
go for it?
the first faction to get it will be able to place large amounts of ships on the front lines instantly.
I can see
But
that
I
causing
mean, is that a
chaos.
temporary thing? I mean,
No, I mean we're constructing a shipcaster. It's like a Ansiblex that I guess with an Ansiblex with no endpoint.
Hmm.
and before it has a 10% chance to put you in Hodgman,
Oh God.
and you can't go back.
Oh God, that'd be so fucking hilarious.
I mean, that would be hilarious, and I would watch it and I would just be so happy about it.
I could see the tears as like someone in Pakvin notices a shit ton of ships appearing all of a sudden in Pakvin and going, murder! Screaming it through all the channels.
It's going to be a bunch of faction warfare fit stuff, a bunch of Thrasher fleet issues and things like that.
Yeah. Shit.
I
I
mean,
need to do that. I need to buy all those Thrasher fleet issues.
yeah, I mean, a lot of those fleet or the faction ships themselves are really good improvements on different things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of them are sexy as shit, but I still like the Corsair. Don't know why. I just feel like it fits my playstyle a lot better than the Thrasher.
It works, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just think that it is a good thing that we've got more faction ships going through, and some of them are really good with the dreads. Just juicy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just need a Zoria's Zernitra and Zoria's Kikis, and I'll be happy. Trig fleet issue ships, please.
Zernitra collective issue.
Oh yeah, that sounds a little bit better.
Oh no, why do they call it Zernitra Host Spoder Edition or something like that?
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that'd be good. I'd be all about that too. I really wish Trigs could get on faction warfare, and we have been harping on this for months and months and months now.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if it's never talked about, it won't be
Yeah.
ever. And we're not saying that it's the only thing that has to be done in the game, of course.
Oh
There's
no.
lots of stuff to make it interesting.
Yeah, there's lots of interesting things that could be done, like CCP going through and redoing every NPC structure in Pachman to be a trig structure, and then adding a couple to the systems that,
Yeah,
that don't have them.
they look triggy on the inside at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just need to do the outside to match.
Mm-hmm. Or
Just make make it all match.
or as Drake said, make the anchorages anchorable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dockable, and that solves
Dockable.
your
I think
problem.
that's the easiest. It is the easiest as long as you got like at least three, a flat three, I would say.
Yeah, there should be something that is behind a wall, and I think that would be a good one. Like a flat 3 would make sense for that one. Because a flat 3 means you got
You
into
put
a
in
home
time.
system, but you can't get into it from the rest of the triangle. So you gotta hunt down that home system. So
Yeah.
there's still effort applied, but it's not high end effort.
Yeah, it's just grinding the faction's just horrible. And there should be missions.
Yeah, I mean, missions, actual real, data relic sites, other things to get you standings besides shoot drones, shoot drifters, shoot Edencom.
Yeah.
That would cure a lot of things and make it more interesting because then you'd have PVEers coming out even though they should know it's high risk space, but judging by the amount of people that come into Pakvin who don't understand Pakvin,
It's like, wait, why am I dead?
which
What do you
which
mean you could do anything?
which I mean I like that they pad my kill boards.
Well, the other thing is a lot of people don't realize about Pac-Man is that with how the fleets are floating around now in the wear posts,
Yeah.
man, you're gonna have a bad day if you're not positive to Trigs and Edencom.
It says it should be. You shouldn't be able to survive and travel freely through Prostrom if you're not very positive.
No, you shouldn't. And we have that problem every year that I run Domovic Swarm.
Mm-hmm.
Every year there's someone dying to Trigs when I run Domovic Swarm.
Well, there's a lot of people that farm Trigs and Highsec and think it's a freebie, and then when they want to go do another kind of content, it's like, oh no.
Yeah. I mean, I even saw recently there was a post on Reddit that some dude being like, what is going on? I heard about Trigs in Trig in Trig systems, showing up at asteroid belts and showing up, on gates and stuff. And it's like, I have 0.0. I'm neutral to them. Why did I just lose my Brutix to these dudes? And I'm like, because 0.0 means nothing to Trigs. If you're not positive, you're not positive. Like, I still can't believe that this many years removed, people don't understand if you are not at least 0.01 positive to Trigs, they will fucking shoot you.
Well, it's because this Edencom doesn't act that way.
Yeah, I know.
Edencom by default does not shoot you.
Yeah, the Edencom is just like, hey, we're hanging out. Don't mind us. We're spying on everybody.
We're run by the cartels. I mean,
Don't mind us. We're your friends. We promise.
yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I get that side of it, but it's like there's been so many posts about it over the years and so many people talking about it over the years that it's like, really? Just spend like 5 minutes maybe listening to this podcast and you'll know.
Yeah, don't trust Edencom. Don't.
Yeah.
They're not your friends.
They want
just,
to
just be a
enslave you.
daywalker. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I love being a daywalker. I love when I used to got shit for being a daywalker, and I'm like, dude, travel through enough high sec to know being a daywalker is
God.
nice.
Yeah, they've got a warning, for the people that are doing that, going through high sec because Edencom's been killing enough people that enough people complained.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's a little pop-up now. Because whenever you reinstall the game,
It
and
deletes out all
especially,
that shit, yeah.
yeah, and I was like, wait, oh, they warn us about that now?
Yep.
What? How much baby mode is this? I don't know.
Some of the pop-ups I still leave, mainly because for my own posterity that I might,
Be doing something done?
yeah, I
dumb?
might be doing something dumb. It's a good double check that I shouldn't be doing something dumb. Like, oh yeah, that C3 wormhole that you scan down and warp to, you probably shouldn't have, clicked jump on it. You should probably click no and and not go through it.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting into wind down mode mainly because I know Kylon's got things to do.
Mhm.
Kills. I had 2 funny kills the other day. Late Friday night. With Reece was kind of there for a little bit of it.
Until I had to go.
Yeah. Knocked
Well, I
out.
got that one kill with you guys, and then
Yeah. The cormorant.
yeah,
Yeah.
I only got on the pod though.
The pod was the only thing that was worth it. That was a 78 millionist pod. The cormorant was only 4. And then Ivy League was acting. Remember when we saw that Ivy League fleet, Reece? With all the retries?
Yeah.
And we were both out. Well, at least I saw it, but we were talking about it. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not taking that on. We managed to catch one of them who was a straggler and popped his retry. I had my fun since last week's show. I need to get on some more kills. I might play a little bit tonight.
Yeah. Definitely.
Reece is back playing the game again, so he's getting kills. If you guys
Yeah.
didn't watch the stream on Friday night and see some of the funny things that I wrote while making a donation to Poor Reese's International Foundation.
Yes. Everybody can donate to the Reece Lister Malign Foundation. We accept gifts of all sizes. Um, the kill I got on that was probably one of the best was the one we did today, where Kylon and I and Gabriel and quite a few people from the Purple Helmeted Warriors, Several Libre, um,
There's
jumped
the
on a
whole
bunch of
map.
people. Jumped on a bunch of people. I got on 2 of the kills, a Lashak and a Dracovic. Too bad we didn't get the Scorpion. The Scorpion needed to die.
Oh,
But,
dang. Reece, you're in a Ishtar? What are you?
I was at a Ishtar.
Multi-boxer?
I did number 2 damage on
Hey,
that thing.
his intentions were pure with that Ishtar.
Damn, you guys knocked out Rifter, 2 Kikis, a Drek, Executor, Neru, Stabber, Brutix, Shack. Nice. That's nice. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, guys did what? 1.5 build, 180 mil? That's not bad at all. That's chump change.
Well, those losses on there are actually not us.
Oh, damn.
We actually didn't lose anything. So
Yeah. We didn't lose anyone on that one.
Dang. Still, nice. Nice kills.
yeah, good fight from Who Dares Wins there.
Yeah. And there was just before that, I was sitting on a gate in my Ishtar, and this little vengeance decides to mess with me, and then I'm just sitting there doing damage to it, hurting it, and then Gabriel comes out of nowhere, tackles it, and finishes him off. It's like you picked the wrong house today.
That's awesome. Kylon, any for you, or was that your favorite of the week?
Yeah, I think mine is the same as Reese's today.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's fun, dude. I'm happy that Reece is fine again. I'm waiting for my next donation to the Reece is Poor Foundation. Next time it might only be 69 ISK though. Oh, last thing before I we sign off. I told Reece about this one. But I've seen Reece's face. I mean, every once in a while he will grace us with his visage on stream. But I was out at a bar.
Oh no.
And I literally did like a triple take. Cuz this dude he didn't have as luscious of a beard as Reece, so I thought, "Fuck, is Reece here?" And then I, double check. I'm like, "That might be Reece," and I triple check.
Mine's
No,
nice and soft.
I was like, "No, that's not Reece. His beard's too short." But dude, literally, you have a doppelganger up by me someplace. The only thing that confused me though is I got weird looks back, and that's what really threw me off.
It's like, what are you doing looking at my doppelganger?
Like the second time, like when I did my first, like, is that Reece? And I looked back. He gave me like the weirdest look, and for a second I was like, oh god, Reece is fucking trolling me. He is in my state. He's in the United States right now. He fucking knows where I'm at. God damn it.
Like, I heard you've been talking shit.
But then when I looked for the third time, I was like, yep, nope, not Reece.
Like, no.
As close as it looked, the beard is not as on point.
Yeah, mine's got a lot of gray in it now.
Yeah, well, it's
We're all
normally
getting old.
That's why I shave the sides of my head. It gets rid of all the gray.
Oof. No, but guess we're about to wrap it up, huh?
Yep, that's it. We will not be doing a show next weekend due to Easter. I get crazy Roman Catholic, Polish business, whatever you guys. I just do it because of my family. If you guys, don't know, I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm slightly pagan. So I get to lie to my parents' faces about Zombie Jesus Day.
We're actually taking off for Florida next next Sunday,
Oh, nice.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zombie Jesus Day is coming. I am out.
It's out.
Kurva. So we won't be doing a show next weekend. We're getting into that every once in a week. Kind of every weekend we'll be doing a show. We're kind of bumping up our portfolio. We're hoping, and we're gonna have to push, and hopefully the community likes us doing this, but we're gonna push so we can try and get partners so we can start handing out skins and shit. So we're trying to push for doing every weekend shows and podcasts and me tossing them up on YouTube. But certain weekends, you guys will at least have a week heads up that, yeah, it's not happening, either because of holidays or,
Yeah, it's always good to take a holiday off,
Yeah.
let everybody chill out.
I'm doing it because I won't be home until like 7 o'clock at night on Easter Sunday. So,
Yeah, it's better just to chill. There's no rush. There's plenty of content out there.
yep. Yeah, watch other Eve content, but we love that you guys stick
Support
around
creators.
with us. Yeah. Any final comments from you two before we say goodbye?
Triangle.
If you see me and I'm tackling you, just say thank you.
Just actually, no, don't say thank you. Just say don't forget the balls. And that's where we end.